Good morning, YouTube. As you might have noticed, that's my breakfast. Uh, Boys and girls, would you believe I am exhausted? I woke up at about 3:30. It's about 4 something now, and I can tell you exhaustion is going to kill me today. But that is not going to stop me from trying to do a little bit of everything I want to get done today. I can only try, right? That's it. So I said if I can do this just 30 reps, I will make myself feel like I accomplished something right here. So I'm going to give it a try. I'm not going to promise myself I'm going to do it, but it's all right. Okay. I'm going to open my legs from here to here because what I'm trying to work right now is this right here, this ugly part of my body. But I'm going to hold it outside because I need to have a better grip. I think that was 3. Ooh, I cannot stand the sweat. Ooh. I was trying to work up so I can get in the shower, and I'm sweating, but I am so exhausted. And when you're exhausted like this, the worst thing to do is step into the shower. So I'm going to need a few minutes before I can try to get in the shower. But I am definitely starting to sweat. I am well past 30. I hope you know that already. I stopped counting at 27. One of my biggest problems is that I don't like excuses. I have excuses. We all do. I don't like to fall down on excuses for myself because if I do, I won't get anything done. And it's the only thing that helps me keep me pushing forward. If I fall down on excuses, it will put me back to where all the fears that I live in, because I have quite a few. Whew. I have quite a few. But I'm going to tell you something. This is the row and ride. And I got this from someone on the marketplace. Thank God, because he basically gave it to me for free. But since I've been using this machine, what I have noticed is transforming on my body is my chest. That's where I see the most, right here on my chest. And then my stomach, where my stomach was like that, my stomach is going like this. So it is not all the way gone, but it went from this to where it's going like this. And I still have this here that I'm really getting sick and tired of seeing, but it is okay. Then when I actually lost the massive amount of weight that I lost, which was over 100 pounds, I was completely lower. The lower body was firm. But then when fibromyalgia hit me really hard and I couldn't walk for over a year, my legs became, I guess, like jelly, I guess. So since I've been doing this machine, which I don't have a routine on this machine, at any given moment, I jump on this machine and I try to focus on 30. And when I get to like 27, maybe 28, I stop counting and I just continue to push myself as much as I can go. And yes, I do feel pain. There is no way I could ever tell you I don't feel pain. I have fibromyalgia. But the one thing I can tell you that I absolutely adore is the fact that on my thighs right here, from about right here to right here, is now, I can see a whole difference right here. Right here, I can still see where it's gonna need more work. But what I have noticed is that when I take my feet and I put my heel on it and I put my foot this way and then I put my foot this way, I can feel inside here. And as a person with a larger lower half, I need to focus right here for a while. So what I do first is I work inside here. And then when I feel I can't go anymore, I close my legs so I can start to work here. When I am holding this way, it's giving me a lot of control for my lower half. But when I turn my hand this way, I notice that it gives me a harder pull here. But when I go all the way in, I can feel myself working here. Now, I went through a whole lot of pain and everything to where I didn't even want to live past 50, and I am 55 right now, and I'm blessed at this point. But yesterday, someone mentioned on Facebook if they look better in this type of clothing, in this type of clothing, whatever the case may be. It was a post, and I was able to answer what I felt was honest for me, and that is because when I take off my clothes and I stand in the mirror and I see the absolute transformation that I did for myself, I feel amazing. And I tell you, sometimes I say to myself, I want, say, a lemon meringue pie, because I actually do. But I know self-control comes before anything. So I have to reduce and limit myself. And at one point, I went through a major mental breakdown, because when I started to go under 15 grams of sugar, that's when I realized that I had gave myself a fight that emotionally I couldn't manage. But then when I started to see that I no longer needed, say, the Now and Laters, say the Jolly Ranchers, I couldn't eat those things anymore. So I don't have any of that inside my home. And then a couple days ago, maybe sometime in October, now it is November 13th today. So sometime in October, I wanted Reese's Pieces cups, and believe it or not, I bought them, and they're right there next to that camera, which is sitting inside of my pantry, because I'm at my front door where I put my machine at. So I have yet to open them. So 9 times out of 10, they're going to be put into a care package for someone else. But I'm going to hold them until I need to put it in a care package, because I may want to open it up and eat it. If I do open up and eat it, I have enough self-control to know I can eat one today and I can possibly eat one a few days later. So that is what happened to me while I transitioned myself to cutting down on sugar. I am a I'm a fan of ice cream. A major fan of ice cream. So I will never reduce myself to where I can't have ice cream. But when I have my ice cream, I buy these. And this right here is 18 grams of sugar. But when I look at all the ice cream that there is, it's really hard to get under 15 grams of ice cream unless I'm going to Aldi. But I can eat one of these and I don't have greed in me to where I have to have another. So I had these for a while now. I had those for a while now. And I have to tell you, it feels good right now. My sweat on my forehead and the air that's in this room, because it is cold outside and my windows are open, so it is a little chilly, but it's still hot because we get massive heat. But this air conditioner, this coolness feels like air conditioner. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of allowance to stay on this machine for just a few more minutes. But I'm going to tell you something in just a minute. Whew. Mm. Uh, okay, I think that's it now. I have gout. I have gout in this knee, and you would not believe how beautiful my knee feels. I am so happy every time I can do anything with my knee, because gout is horrible. I have neuropathy in my feet, and I am so thankful that I can actually do this machine with socks on, because the changes I went through with how I eat and how I reduce sugar have put me in a position where I can live better. And if that's all I get, more power to me. But due to fibromyalgia, I have this here, and this here is basically useless to me. I cannot do much of anything, lifting weights and all that other stuff. But when I was going to the gym, I absolutely pushed myself. And no matter how loud the music was, no matter how packed the class was, you could hear me moaning and groaning with every lift, but I still did it. But I ended up leaving the class because I was in, what's that, the senior class, I guess you say. And although my body puts me in that class, my drive put me in a class where I need to be in something a little bit above that, and I wasn't able to get what I wanted in that class, so I ended up leaving. Then when I got this, I realized this absolutely helped me with everything, my entire body. So this right here is what I focus on. But when I lost all the weight, this part of my arm didn't change at all. When I was over 200 pounds, just a smidget before 300 pounds, my arm was like this. So after I lost the weight, my arm stayed like this. So there was no change in my arm whatsoever. But now doing this machine, I can feel a change right here, and I can feel it getting firmer right here. I can feel this is changing as well. But what I have noticed is that now I'm getting better here. I don't know how to say all those things because I'm not into body metrics and all that, but I can feel better here. I also I had an issue for a long time with my posture because of something they said is in my spine, something, I don't know. But I noticed that when I do this, I'm getting better here with my back going up. So This machine is absolutely amazing. But as a woman, I want to tell you something, and this is nothing important, and it's nothing good, it's nothing bad. I'm just telling you what I noticed. When I'm on this machine, and say I get to a certain point sitting on this chair, this piece of seat right here, and that's all I'm gonna say. So, and I'm trying to avoid that. That's why I keep shifting myself. But I'm gonna tell you. So if you're home and you're not a man or nothing like that, and you don't want a man, it don't matter. Just know this seat is gonna give you a certain whatever when you get to a certain point. I believe I can avoid it because of how tall I am. That's about it. So if you're a little shorter, you may not be able to avoid it. So while you're on this machine and you're giving yourself that good by pulling, you might give yourself that good by what? I don't know. But anyway, thank you for watching my video. I am going to now sit down, whatever, to calm myself to see if I can get into the shower. I have syncope, which is a fainting condition. I have narcolepsy, but my doctor told me that my narcolepsy and my syncope is linked together. So when I get dizzy, when I get cross-eyed, when I get overstimulated above, he said to get in my bed and go to sleep. There is no if or ands or maybes if I'm going to sleep. Of course I'm going to sleep because I'm fainting. But he said 9 times out of 10 when I am fainting, I'm actually falling asleep. So I'm not dizzy right now, but I do need to, in order for me to step into that shower. And I have fainted in that shower, bust my head up and everything. So I won't tell anyone any lies. That is a dangerous situation. And I kid you not, I have I wouldn't even want my enemy to fall in that tub. I just can't even begin to tell you. If you heard me scream, you probably were in Africa. And I was basically asleep when I got into the shower. I got into the shower and I was basically asleep because I have no awareness of when I got in the shower, anything. All I know is I bonked out, but I was alert enough in the tub. The water was filling up to know that something lifted my head above the water because my elbow was holding the water drain, and the water was already up, and I was in the tub, and the water was in my nose, and something lifted my head above the water. And I don't know how, but my neighbor came to check on me in that ungodly hour of the night and found me in the tub. I had no idea she was here. She got me out of the tub. The ambulance came. They took me to the hospital. The condition of how she said my bathroom was after my body went through some changes. And I don't think I need to go any further with that. My shower curtain, my rug, my sink skirt, it all was in the garbage. And she cleaned my entire bathroom. But when I tell you the tragedy it is to fall in that bathtub, it is horrible. So if you have any issues getting in the shower, trust me, don't get in the shower. Stand at the sink, put some towels on the floor, strip your body down and get in your cavity at that sink, but don't get in the shower because I kid you not, it is horrible. But there was a time when I was so bad off, I couldn't even lift my leg to get in the shower. So I would put my, towels all over the sink, and I would drench myself and wash myself because I need water on this body. But it is what it is. I am thankful that I have this machine. I had this machine in my room, but then I said, no, I'm going to put it right here because this is my craft closet. I have from there to there, it's a whole bunch of craft supplies, but I don't go in here that often. So this here gets me to use it because I'm going from my craft room to my kitchen, to my bedroom, which is my living room, and then occasionally my bathroom. But you cannot pass a machine by right here and not know that you need to use it. So there goes that. But I also want to show you this machine can be pulled up some kind of way where it leans on the wall. I don't know how you do it, but I did it before. Let me see. It goes. So it folds up, put it that way. But I don't want to fold my machine. I'm using my machine every day that the Lord provides me energy on it. So I'm not folding up my machine. And just to give you a little fun for today. Would you like a Reese's? Maybe you want another one? Maybe you want another one. I don't know. You know what? I need to actually knock on a door in my neighbor's door and give these away. I bought these. I love these, by the way, but I haven't had a craving to eat them. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.